you like to play a game of chess?
Yeah.
I play very well.
She's looking for a sponsor like Nike or Converse. She ran into a monster like Scarface and Nino. I'm James with the bong. For the money, I'm Al Pacino. I know I'm living wrong, but I'm cashing out like casino. I'm Michael Jackson, you Tito. Got your bitch stroking my ego. Hit it like a free throw. What I'm smoking on is lethal. No, this money don't make itself. I gotta make this money. Yes, I'm looking to the sky. Got my feet to the ground. I am rolling up a pound. Smoking
What
now.
up?
Yes, it's money
What
on
up?
my mind. Tell
Welcome
these
back
rats don't make a sound. If you squeal, it's going
the
down.
Wookiesburg podcast.
Yep, and we're brought to you by nobody.
I mean, still Anchor. Still
Anchor.
brought to you
Actually,
by
yeah, we're brought to you by Anchor. Sorry about that.
As always, it's your boy, Thug Dog, a.k.a. Matty Spliffman, a.k.a. Dennis Frogman. Peter Doinklage. Peter Danklage.
Okay,
Because we stay with that dank.
I like where you're going with that.
And I'm going to pass it on over to my good old co-host.
Your esteemed colleague.
Yeah, Lolo Boss.
Yeah, it's your boy Lolo Boss, aka the Limp Empanada, aka Tropical Storm Diesel, and we back here with the Wookiesburg podcast, episode 2.
Season 2, episode 2.
Season 2, episode 2, which is season 2022 of the NFL season.
I guess that will get us right into, what the fuck's in your joint.
Ooh, you already know, son. And everybody out there should know too, especially if you're not in Florida. Hey, we smoking on that Hurricane Ian pack, baby.
That Hurricane Ian pack.
Blowing that shit down.
I see you. I actually got probably a little bit of that same Hurricane Ian pack, huh?
Yep. God bless Central Florida. That's all I gotta say. God bless them. Hope everyone's all right.
Yes, that's true. The hurricane did go right by us, but did land other places.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky down here in southeastern Florida.
You should already know because you're watching us, so don't forget to follow all the socials. That's going to be Wookiesburg on YouTube,
Yep.
Wookiesburg Pod on Discord.
Mm-hmm. And Wookiesburg _podcast on Instagram. And then for Twitter and all your podcast apps, that's going to be Wookiesburg Pod. All one word. On the Twitter, on Spotify, on Anchor, on Apple Podcasts, anywhere. Yeah, if you listen to us on the podcast apps, give us a like, give us a rating, whatever it is you got to do.
Don't forget also, even if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you head over to one of the podcast apps to catch that extended audio.
Yep, there's stuff. There was great shit from last week on the extended audio that only made it to the extended audio of the podcast, so you got to listen to that shit.
Yeah, it was pretty golden, and if we're lucky, we're gonna be able to get the same guests back on the extended audio every week. So we'll see. We'll see if we'll get lucky enough to summon him again.
Yep, and we're having like 2 or 3 releases per week on YouTube, but they're different playlists or different series that we're doing now, so we got a lot of content coming out.
Oh yeah, that's true. I was gonna mention that before we headed out, but yeah, we have our new short series that is out now. Let's Ride Top 5.
Yep, Let's Ride Top 5 is a great short little weekly series where we just give out our top 5 lists for random shit. Yeah, that's a nice little series we got there, Let's Ride Top 5. And that comes out at least once a week, sometimes twice a week.
Yeah,
you really never know. Just the best way to find out is to subscribe, and you'll see exactly when it's posted.
Yeah, we enjoy all of you guys watching and supporting us, but we seem to have a little bit of a number issue. When you look at our views and then our subscribers,
For real.
it's a little off somehow. So once you're watching, just hit the subscribe for us.
Yeah.
Just because you subscribe doesn't mean you have to hit the notifications. You can still turn the notifications off.
Oh yeah, you can mute that shit. Do whatever you
and
want.
just get to us when you can. Let us get into our predictions for the week.
Let's do it.
And we always like to start with that one upset game of the week. Mine's gonna be pretty simple. Until they fucking put some respect on our name. As long as we're underdogs, I'm gonna keep picking Miami as the upset.
Are they underdogs this week?
Yeah, I had to confirm before filming. We are the Bengals are 4-point favorites.
Really, that's great. I mean, it's in Cincinnati, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe that. But damn, bro, you guys are 3-0.
Maybe because we're missing a corner, possibly too, but still, I don't see
Yeah.
why they, especially when the Bengals haven't been playing that well either. So, but it's all right. We love being the underdog.
Right. Hey, man, some people embrace that underdog spirit. I feel you. My upset game of the week is going to be the Raiders upsetting Denver. The Raiders are 0-3. I think they're looking for that first win. Who better than against their arch nemesis in the division? Man, Broncos just don't look that good, really. So they could probably lose this
I
game.
believe you on that. The Broncos have been looking not like they were supposed to look.
Yeah, I'm sorry to Broncos fans out there, but it's just oof, it's bad.
Yeah, it's been a little rough.
Not about bad. It's early in the season. It's not bad, but
That's true.
it's
It
not
could be worse.
definitely not ideal. Patriots are pretty bad. See, so I can't even. You know what? One of our producers over there mentioned it, so I can't even lie. Patriots are pretty bad as well. So I ain't even talking shit. It's just facts.
One of everyone's favorite things. One fantasy stud that can bust. And
Who
mine
do you
is,
think can bust?
this week is actually going to be, I think, that boy Josh Allen.
Okay. Okay.
Is gonna bust this week. He's playing against the Ravens, who are coming off of a barely beating the Patriots and a loss to the Dolphins. I
Right.
think they're still out there trying to prove something.
Right, if you're on Baltimore, something like you feel good for beating the Patriots, and rightfully so. But yeah, I think you're still reeling from that Miami game, right? You're definitely the win over the Patriots wasn't good enough to get you over that loss, you know?
Exactly. So they didn't stop the Patriots, so they're looking to stop a team,
Yeah.
and I think they're gonna shock everybody and just stop Josh Allen this week.
All right, and that's a coincidence because my fantasy stud that can bust is gonna be Lamar Jackson. Uh, Similarly so because I think Buffalo's coming off of that tough loss to Miami, so they're definitely going to be looking to rebound defensively, offensively, in all facets, and they happen to play the Ravens, so I don't know. I think that defense is going to have be out there with the mission, like Von Miller and shit. I don't know who the fuck else they got, to be honest with you, but at least they got him at least.
All right. Well, I like it. I can see it going either way.
Mm-hmm.
I can see
Now
it
Lamar
going
Jackson's a
either way.
beast, so don't get me wrong. He might rush
I
for
mean,
two
they
touchdowns,
both
right?
are.
And, but you know,
All right. Well, I like it. So, you want to give me a slapdick that can get hard?
oh yeah. So this was tough for me, and to show you that I'm not biased either. My slap dig that can get hard this week is going to be Hunter Henry, from New England because
Okay. Pretty sure he's
that
pretty
dude's been
slap.
pretty slap dig this year, and I don't know if it's his fault or not. You know what I mean? It's an offensive thing, not just him or anything like that. But you know what? Now that they're gonna have to switch it over to Brian Hoyer for a few weeks at least, it sounds like maybe his luck will change. Maybe he'll start catching some more passes. Who knows?
Okay. I like it. Brandon Hoyer. I think he's been Brandon Hoyer, Brian
Brian.
Hoyer. Brian Hoyer. I think Brian Hoyer has been the backup even since Tom Brady days.
Yeah, he's been the backup for Tom Brady. Even
So
when he left to, he started on the Browns for a few games, I think. Possibly the Colts as well. I don't remember, but yeah, he definitely left and came back twice to be Tom Brady's backup.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So he probably knows the system pretty well, and it's Bill
Sorry.
Belichick. So he can usually make do with whatever he has.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, my slapdick that can get hard is going to be that boy Richie James
Mm.
off of the New York Giants,
Hmm.
and that boy's already been getting hard out there. And
He
now
stay hard?
he stays hard, just like me. And since Sterling Shepard is now gone to an ACL injury, just leaves more room
Ooh.
for Richie James to
He tore it, huh?
ball out. Yeah.
Sterling Shepard. Wow. Man,
Yes.
that's tough. That's
yeah,
tough.
of course, poor guy, because he was actually doing pretty well himself.
Mm-hmm.
Just before we leave this segment, I think if not mistaken, we did pretty well on our picks from last week.
Oh, we did. Yep. So
Yeah,
listen,
so-
just check the tape. That's all I got to say.
yeah, that's it. I know for sure
That's
we
all
both
I
hit
gotta
our
say.
upsets, and
Both hit our upsets,
I know
yep.
for sure. Do you remember your fantasy stud that could bust?
My stud that could bust. I don't really remember. I think it was Dolphins defense.
Oh, it was.
I think that was my stud that
and
could
that was
bust.
definitely a bust because they
Yeah.
only put up a few fantasy points. And mine was Cooper Cup, who finally, he didn't necessarily bust because he got that lucky rushing touchdown. But
Right, that was a crazy play.
it was his first
Crazy
game
play.
without I think 90 receiving yards and a receiving touchdown for
Right.
the first time in like 16 games.
So from a fantasy standpoint, definitely a step down.
yes,
You're saying.
yes. So
Right.
all right. So so far so good on these bold predictions. Remember that's the key word, bold.
Bold. And our upset picks, I had the Colts with the Chiefs. Right, that was the
Yes.
game, and yeah.
And I
So
had the
definitely
Dolphins
hit on
over the
that.
Bills, baby.
Yep.
Let's ride.
Let's ride, brother. Yeah.
Lolo's Spanish word of the week time.
And here we go. Welcome back to Lolo's Spanish Word of the Week. How you doing this week?
Good.
Producers, how we doing this week?
Last week's was cojones.
Last week was cojones for Lolo's Spanish Word of the Week. So this week for Lolo's Spanish Word of the Week, keeping with a theme here, is going to be huracán.
Ooh. Say it one more time for me.
Huracán.
Huracan.
Do you know what that's Spanish for?
Hurricane.
That is Spanish for hurricane, correct. So we're going to use that one in a sentence, right? And we're going to say,
Do I have to use it?
you don't have to use it, but do you want to use it in a sentence? I don't know. If you want to show off, you can
figured
do
you
it.
wanted me to read the
You can
sentence off.
go ahead. Be my guest.
All right,
be
well,
my guest. You've been training. You've had a whole off season to prepare for Spanish Word of the Week. So I'm very eager to hear you use this sentence. Use this word in this
Alrighty,
sentence.
well, this is the sentence provided by the producers.
Yep.
So I have,
We have a new translator on the squad. So our translator producer, thank you very much.
yes, so we have Los Miami Hurricanes. No, sorry. Los Miami. Sorry, how do you
H
say
is
hurricane
silent.
again?
The,
Yeah.
the H is silent. That's all. Okay.
All right, one more time. Los Miami Hurricanes.
Hmm.
No fucking good.
Right.
Unfortunately, that is
Yeah.
a fact at the moment.
That is a fact at the moment, and we're gonna just say that once the right way for the audience is gonna be Los Miami Huracanes. No fucking good. No fucking good. Our producers seem to agree, and that was Lolo's Spanish Word of the Week. Hit the music.
This one. All right, and that's gonna bring us right into a little bit of DFS,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this week we are ready for you guys. We do
We
have a
are
head to
ready.
head,
We are
correct?
ready. We're going head to head in DFS. We each picked a squad, and we're in a free.
All right, I can start it off real quick. So we'll just go position by position.
Let's do it.
So my quarterback for I usually like to go cheap. I got that boy Zach Wilson at 5,200.
Nice. Also, slapdick.
Who you got?
I got Aaron Rodgers at 6,300.
Okay. I like it. That's actually a good price point for him.
Yeah.
So
I decided to spend some money on that.
I don't mind that at all. All right, and for my two starting running backs, we got, as long as Christian McCaffrey is 8,700, he's gonna be in my lineup. So Christian McCaffrey and Jamal Williams at 6,100.
Nice. All right. I went high on running back as well. I spent $8K on Saquon Barkley
Okay.
and $6K with Miles Sanders,
Okay.
who is now questionable.
All right.
So
I mean, I think everybody goes questionable on Wednesday. So
that's right. My wide receivers, I'll take it right in there. I started off with I got Duvernay for 4,100. I got Jerry Jeudy for 5,500, and I got Christian Kirk for 6,600.
okay. I was
Some value at wide receiver there.
Yeah. I went high on one, so I got Stephon Diggs, just because
He's a monster.
It's hard to not have him in there. Then I went lower for the other two, and I have Romeo Dubes from the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll help me.
They're playing New England. They probably go off.
That'll help me against you.
They got a good defense, but they're about to.
And then I got that
be
boy
hurting.
Zay Jones for 4,200.
Nice value there. What about your tight end? Who you got at tight
I
end?
kept value with tight end, and I went with that boy Evan Ingram.
Nice. I spent some money there too. I got Mark Andrews for 7,100.
Ooh, so
That was a
I'm-
lot of money.
Yeah, I almost went with that, but then I'm eager to see who your flex is since you went with Mark Andrews.
You're not gonna like my flex. I already know this. I'm gonna go dual tight end here. I'm gonna go vintage New England Patriots. I'm gonna go Gerald Everett at tight end
Okay,
on my
okay.
flex for 4K, bro. That's you can't beat that shit.
No, it's not in a DFS. Dual tight end is a little more okay than regular fantasy. In my flex, I have that boy CeeDee Lamb.
Ooh.
So,
Okay. How much was that?
6,700.
Okay.
All right, and then of course for defense, I kept it low, 2,600 for the New York Jets.
I went a bit lower than you, 2,400, and it's the Seahawks defense, but they're playing Detroit, so the hope is there.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, and I don't think we've quite decided what the loser has to do, but we'll figure it out. And we'll get back to you on that.
Right. Something crazy, something not pleasant.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, and I got. If we go into, I forgot to get the prices for the guys, but I just got a few value plays this week. We're gonna have Mac Hollins, wide receiver that somehow is just snapping.
That's the guy off the
crackling, and
Raiders,
popping.
right?
Yeah, on the Raiders. He's probably very, very cheap. The boy Devonta Smith,
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming he's way under his price point that he should be at. So until he gets up there, you gotta throw him in your lineup. And the last one, of course, is Khalil Herbert.
Oh, yeah.
Because David Montgomery, I believe, is at least missing this week. So
Right.
definitely need Khalil in your lineup.
I put a waiver claim in for him, did not get him.
Dang.
Yeah. People are all over this guy. Rightfully so.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
What about do you have a best game for us to pick up some players from? What do you think?
I mean, this one was actually pretty simple. I think almost like last week with, this game has the highest over-under, I believe, at like 52.5. And it's
Lots of points being
yeah,
scored.
we already talked about this game too, so that's gonna be the Bills and the Ravens.
Right. Smart pick.
So but
Yeah.
I'm sure the winning lineups will have
If you're between 2 or 3 guys and one of those guys is on either one of these teams, the chances are they're about to get some points.
Yeah, exactly. So for DraftKings quarterback, Jared Goff, 5,900. Jamal Williams at 6,100. He's also the smash pick for FanDuel at 7,400. Then we got Zay Jones, 4,200. That boy Evan Ingram, 3,400. And also another one that's DraftKings and FanDuel. We have the Jets going against the Steelers this week, and they're 26 and 3,600. And that just leaves us with FanDuel quarterback. Call me crazy, but we got Russell Wilson
Against the Raiders.
I believe he's gonna have himself a game this week.
Okay.
They're underdogs
Okay.
somehow, and he's only 7,100, so I think he's a smash play this week. And then that boy Gabe Davis, surprisingly only 6,500 somehow, so definitely want to squeeze him in there if you can.
Mm-hmm.
And last is that boy TJ Littlecock Hawkinson at 54 hundo.
All right.
So, hopefully he can turn it into a big cock this week.
Mm-hmm. Hey. Slap dick that can get hard.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And don't forget, we got our first giveaway. In case you forgot, you got to go tweet the tweet. Tua is the greatest pickleball player in the world. 3 simple hashtags. Hashtag WookiesburgPod. Hashtag grab a giveaway. Hashtag pickleball.
Yep.
And then just simply,
That's how you are entered into the giveaway.
Don't forget to tag our official Twitter in the tweet. And a lot of you enjoyed this, as did we. So let us get into our 2-minute warning.
All right, let's go. I'm ready.
All right. And for today, Lolo's 2-minute warning is going to be fishing.
Fishing. All right, so what do I know about fishing?
Yes.
All right, 2 minutes starts.
Go.
Now. Okay, so fishing. I know there's you can do fly fishing. That's mainly if you're fishing in creeks or streams or rivers and you're fishing for like trout or stuff like that. You can do some fly fishing. And if not, if you're out of the ocean, you can fish with a rod and reel, and you can do deep sea fishing. That's for like large fish like marlin or swordfish or dolphin and stuff like that. You could also go fish some tuna with some of that same tackle. You can also then like fish off of a pier, right? And you can fish and you can get like a snapper or tarpon or some shit like that off a pier. Um, Fishing, you can use hooks, you can use lures, you can use live bait, you can use rubber worms, you can use creepy crawlies, you can chum the water, you can troll off the boat, you can use squid, you can use shrimp, you can use whole fish, you can fish for smaller fish and then use that fish as bait for larger fish. That's pretty crazy. It's like a 2-in-1 kind of, you get it's like the turducken of the sea, you
All
know?
right, and that's good.
All
Times
right.
up. Times up.
How do you think that was? Producers, what do we think?
That was
Thumbs up.
perfect.
Hey, thumbs up from the producers.
Thumbs up.
All right.
Thumbs up.
And one thumbs down. All right. That evens out. Not bad.
I didn't know you would get that much off about fishing. So
I was just going, man. Yeah, I was in a flow state.
yeah, and you fish often, correct?
I don't fish often, actually, no.
Oh, okay.
I wish I did.
All right. Well, do you have one for myself this week?
I do. And if you're ready for your 2-minute warning this week is going to be cheese.
Cheese. Wow, this is an easy one. So cheese is, made in numerous places, including Switzerland. There's numerous kinds of cheese. You got Munster, you have Gorgonzola, you have blue cheese, you have American cheese, you have all types of cheddar cheese. You can even have cheese with fruits inside it. I once had a raspberry cheese that was delicious. You also have cream cheese that goes on bagels. You also have cottage cheese that's just disgusting. You don't eat cottage cheese. And then you have ricotta cheese that goes, Italians use that one. Don't forget your mozzarella cheese that goes on pizza. You also can have vegan cheese, that's for people like pierogi. Then you don't forget your goat cheese. There's also nowadays you have almond cheese. But let's get back to real cheese, and don't forget your Swiss. That has the holes in it, usually on a Reuben. Uh, don't forget. Did I mention blue cheese?
You did.
Oh, because blue cheese is can be in crumbles or it can be on a straight out of a fucking sauce. But I don't know if that sauce actually has cheese in it. How much time we got left?
We got a little bit. Couple seconds.
Don't forget cheese goes on
There we go.
burgers,
That's right
sandwiches.
there.
I
That was
macaroni and cheese.
macaroni and cheese. Yeah, you did pretty good for cheese. That's you rolled some off there. Some of them which I'm not even sure if you've had. Really, you've had gorgonzola.
Probably.
That shit is gross.
I've had a lot. For real?
That shit smells. I'm really not gross, but
What's
it's
there's
pungent.
one that I forgot to
pungent.
mention too that I really like. It's like almost like crumbly.
Feta cheese.
No, it's not that one. It's
Manchego.
no. Yeah, maybe it was that one.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That one's kind of soft. That's not really crumbly. Parmesan.
No, I don't remember. I'll look it up.
Parmesano. Hey, el parmesan.
I forgot Parmesan. Yeah. See.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
All right. Well, in case that's we mentioned our short series. Let's ride top 5.
Yep.
Make sure you check that out. It's a lot of people have been having fun.
Yep, we're dropping a new one this week.
Yeah, and don't forget also if you want to give us ideas for it, just in the Discord there is a channel. If there's not, there will be after filming, after you are watching me right now.
Anywhere
say
right
it.
there. You can comment it right on the YouTube video.
Or
on
that, yeah,
this
that
one,
you
or
could
the
do.
top 5. Let's write top 5 video. Comment it
Yeah.
on there. We tally them up.
Actually,
do
yeah,
whichever
fuck
one.
the Discord. Just start putting
All of
them
them.
as a comment on the Let's Ride top 5.
Yeah, right in that video. Yeah, just put them
Yeah,
comment right there.
that's the only way you'll get accepted is if it's commented on there. That's
Mhm.
better. You're smart.
Oh,
And
About a thing or
the
two.
YouTube
about a
Wookiees
thing or two.
the YouTube is Wookiesburg, Discord Wookiesburg Pod, Instagram is Wookiesburg_podcast. I know we haven't been posting much on there, but you're gonna start seeing us on there. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter at Wookiesburg Pod.
Yep.
Same thing on all podcast apps.
Yes.
And do not forget, you will have a water bet on Instagram coming soon.
Yeah, we will.
So don't forget to see that. And that's it. Oh, don't forget to, stay tuned if there's an extended audio. And all right.
Extended audio coming at you now.
Peace out, Wooks.